Moin Leute! Today I'm in Groningen with a startup taxi. Wilbert connects your grandma and your grandpa with you even if they are not familiar with social media or internet. How he's doing this and also what's going on in Groningen with startups, that he will tell us now.
Hi.
Moin Wilbert!
Hi. So, I'll close the door.
Good to have you here on
Yes.
Startup Taxi.
Nice to be here.
How was your day so far?
Good. Some traveling in the north of the Netherlands. I went to Leeuwarden.
You did something with this granny, right?
This is
with
the grandma.
grandma.
Yeah, and it's another company. It's also, I think it's still a startup because it's not scaling up too fast. But it's called Omapost. And I think in German, Oma is also grandma.
Yeah,
right?
and Post is the same,
Yeah,
like
so
mail.
Yeah.
Post is Dutch word?
Yeah.
For mail.
For mail also.
Yeah, then it will be the same name in Germany, Omapost.
Yeah, we're currently also looking to maybe sort of launch or do something in the German market. So it's we don't really have to change the name.
So I just looked up your website for a short moment.
Yeah.
Should I tell you what I think what Omapost is?
Yeah.
Where my grandma is not familiar with social media or the internet at all, I write something on Facebook or on your website, and then you're gonna print it and send her a normal letter.
Yeah.
With the photos I've posted on social media.
Yeah, it's almost correct. The only thing is that we don't do entire letters. It's just a small postcard, so it's about 350 characters and a picture you choose yourself. Or the idea was, I really miss my grandma sometimes, and she's still alive, but I don't really know what to talk about with her. So what I thought is it would be nice to send her a picture of what I'm doing in my life. So we have something to talk about. That was the idea. And at first we did it with sort of grabbing a random picture from your Instagram, sending it to your grandma with the text, "Hey, grandma, would you like to know what happened here? Just give me a call." But now it's more of an app where you can send a real postcard from your phone, and you can do it within 30 seconds, and we remind you if you don't do it for a few weeks. So it's more about sort of getting the conversation going.
And how many letters did you send out with Omapost so far?
Yeah, we had a conversation about that the day before yesterday, and then we were almost at 50,000.
50,000?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's
you have a printing service or a partner for sending the letters?
We have a partner, it's just the Dutch Post company. So they print it and they
you partnered with the Dutch Post.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
And 50,000 is a lot. In how many years?
I think the app has been live for like 2.5 years now. So this is one of the cards.
The letters.
Yeah, you can't really read it.
Lieve Oma, Afscheid.
Yeah. So this was I lived in.
And is it just this is a stamp?
No, this is some of the. This is an older version. This is where the code is, where they deliver it. And before this, we all did. We all printed it and wrote the addresses on it ourselves. And then we put a real Omapost stamp like this.
Cool.
On it. Yeah, so this is like a requisite.
But it's only working in the Netherlands.
Yeah, currently it is, but in I think a month or something, or a month or two, we will also be able to send worldwide. The loneliness among older people is not just something that's happening in the Netherlands.
Exactly.
It's also something that happens in the United States, in Germany,
everywhere.
In Luxembourg. Yeah.
And can you expand the service so I can use it as well to send my parents something?
Yeah.
So it's just the name Omapost, but if I want to send something for my parents or to my girlfriend or whatever, it's possible. I just type in the address and it will be delivered. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice.
Do you see those cases that people use it not for the grandma or grandpa?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we see a lot of young parents also using it to make a picture of their own children and sending it to their parents.
Yeah.
So it's like really early adopters. And then it's also a true story. It's not just a marketing story or something. My own grandma has a little booklet at home with all the cards in there, and now it doesn't even fit in that booklet anymore. She also has a box with a lot of cards because also all my nieces and nephews start sending her postcards as well. So it's really funny.
Is it enough to pay the salary of your team?
Right now it isn't. So most of the people in our team are shareholders. We don't have an external investor or something, which I like a lot because we're really free in doing what we would like. But this year I hope we're going to get enough money out of it to at least pay a little salary. If you have an investor, it gives a lot of pressure, which can be nice sometimes if you want to grow and do it really fast. But we also we work a lot on doing it together with our sort of user base, and then it's nice if you don't really have a lot of external pressure. You can take your time, do it in the way that you would like to do it. But it's also something of a Groningen thing, I think. A lot of people in this city, there's a lot of places where people who work in startups meet each other. It's really easy to work together with people, so you meet a lot of people who can help you. I think if I started Omapost somewhere else than in Groningen, it wouldn't have been on the same level as where it is now, because people are really willing to help. And so that's also the way in which I met the people who are currently working at Omapost. Our communications manager, for instance, she was really enthusiastic about Omapost, and she asked, what can I do for Omapost? So I said, yeah, nowadays I do the social media, etc., but maybe you can do it better. Let's try. Yeah,
that's a good thing, that you not think you are the best in everything, but you think somebody else or someone else can do it better.
Yeah, it's not just about earning money or something, having a startup. It's also a lot of sacrificing, but also earning experience. I've sort of done stuff with Omapost that I would never have done before. So it's
for example,
understanding how it is to sort of build a limited company. How do shares work? How do you do finance? How do you do online marketing? How do you do offline marketing? How do you help people to get out more of their lives? So it's also a lot of.
Still logged in.
It's grandma.
You've been to Singapore.
Yeah.
I'm going to Singapore next week.
Also with the taxi?
Yeah, no, with our festival here.
Wow, nice.
With our Moin startup camp.
Oh wow.
We start in Bremen and Singapore.
Oh nice. That's so nice.
It's very short notice, otherwise you should have followed us.
Yeah, no, it's really nice, Singapore.
Yeah, also the startups and everything there.
Yeah, there's a lot happening.
Amazing.
There. Yeah.
Oma in startup taxi.
Yeah. Like
or with you in startup taxi. You just have the photo, and then you click on next to the text. And you have the stamp on the back of your
stamp
mobile
as well.
The Omapost stamp.
Yeah.
Cool. Wow, this is a really good app. I mean, what comes out from a startup weekend is amazing.
Yeah.
And really you met all these people, and then you've created this.
Yeah.
Credit 14 cards. So you pay before and you have the credits?
Yeah, it's prepaid.
Prepaid.
Yeah.
So I pay with PayPal, for instance?
Yeah, you can. I think you can even pay with Bitcoin or something. I think that was a joke by the developers.
Wilbert, where should I drop you off? Is there some specific?
I think.
Where do you want to go?
I think it's
a taxi, as you know. It's a taxi.
I have a meeting of young entrepreneurs and startups, digital.
You think it's really growing here? More and more co-workings and meetups come here?
Yeah, it's also because people after studying, when I arrived here in Groningen, I was 19, so that's 10 years ago. After their studies, people would leave Groningen very soon. They would go to Amsterdam.
10 years back in the years, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
They would leave.
Yeah, they would.
And now it changed.
Yeah. People stay here more and more often and find it sort of a place to make their home. So more young people, more people of my age stay here. It's not just 10 years ago. It would be so many students here all of the time, and now there's also people of around 30 staying here and seeing that Groningen is nice enough and good enough for them. So I think the city's changed a lot, because otherwise people wouldn't be able to do it.
So yeah, if you're from the Netherlands, no worries, you can start right now with Omapost. You can write a letter, you can make a picture and send it to your grandma, or you can send it to a randomized grandma or grandpa, that you can do something good for, that somebody will not feel so lonely. So I think it's a good thing.
Thank you.
You should continue, and I hope you reach all your goals with that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah? Und damit sind wir raus. Bam!